Hey everyone, I just wanted to come on here today and give you guys an update on what's going on with Blondie. I know so many people have been asking me. Thank you so much for all the well wishes, the prayers. So first of all, if you're unfamiliar, Blondie has been going through some kind of health issues recently. Last month, I noticed that one side of her face was pinched to the side. Well, there's a whole video explaining exactly what happened. I'll link it here. Basically, she had neuritis where her face was pinched to one side, and it was due to inflammation of a nerve. And she had a double ear infection, which the doctor suspected was what was causing this pinching of the face. She also needed to have some of her teeth trimmed on the same side. The vet thought she heard a heart murmur, and Blondie basically has an enlarged heart. There was some cloudiness in her lungs as well. She was put on antibiotics, and after about 2 weeks of the antibiotics, the third week, I want to say her face started to look a little bit better. I was happy about that, but at the same time, I noticed that she was losing a lot of fur. She lost a lot of fur off her neck, a lot of fur off her legs. And I thought maybe it was just a side effect of the antibiotic. But when we went in for the follow-up, the doctor said that the ear infection looked like it was gone. Her face was not 100% back, but still, we're going to leave her on antibiotics to make sure that whatever it is completely dealt with. They did some more x-rays and found out that the lungs look clear. That was great news, but the heart was still enlarged. So we're just kind of keeping an eye on it. There's nothing we have at this point that you can really deal with. And testing to see if she was positive for e.cuniculi, which causes things like what happened with her face, other issues. And it's pretty terrible things in bunnies. And they did the testing for that. They did more x-rays to make sure everything was looking good. They did blood work to make sure nothing else was going on. By the way, they did address the fur falling off and skin scraping. And they said that it was not any kind of parasite or mites or anything like that causing the hair loss. And it was not a side effect of the antibiotics. So we don't know why that's happening. They also said that looks like her teeth are going to be an issue for a long time. She's going to have to come in from time to time and get her teeth trimmed down on the same side. I don't know why. She does eat a lot and she eats a lot of hay too, but I think it's just some issue on this right side of her mouth. Finally, her vet emailed me and she said that it looks like Blondie is positive for e.cuniculi. It just means that she has in the past, most probably as a baby, been exposed to e.cuniculi. So there's nothing to do right now regarding that. There's nothing to treat regarding that because they say they only do that if there's an active infection, which it doesn't seem like is going on right now. So we will just have to wait and watch. I asked what exactly to be looking out for, and what I was told, sorry, let me read it. No e.cuniculi treatment protocol at this time, but if she shows any additional signs in the future, they would recommend retesting her, and those signs would be a head tilt, rolling, spinning in circles, or weird eye changes or something along those lines. And they also that the overall blood work came back and she generally looks pretty healthy. And if any other testing is recommended, it is basically focusing on her inner ear or teeth, like a CT scan or skull. But I don't think I'm going to do any of that. I have hit a point where I feel like I'm taking it day by day and I'm trying to give her the best life that I can. I'm willing to give her medication and do those things, but I don't want it to get invasive. I guess we're just going to wait and watch. She's so tiny. In fact, I think both Bella and Blondie are dwarf Holland Lops. But there's so many issues. Bella, knock on wood, is a healthy bunny and hasn't had any issues like this. But Blondie, since day one, I could tell was frail. There's nothing else to be done. I just have to kind of live with the fact that I know she has an enlarged heart. She could have heart disease. She could have e.cuniculi issues. She's definitely going to have dental problems, ear infections. All these go along with, taking care of her. And I'm okay to do all those. I just want her to be okay, though. She's such a sweetheart. And yes, like, she's coming back to being herself now. Yesterday, her and Bella had a bunch of zoomies. I just caught a few of them. If anybody has any idea why she may be losing her fur, please leave it in the comments. I don't really know. Nothing else has changed. There's nothing else being used in or around her that I would think would be causing complications with the fur. And Bella is totally fine. So thank you guys for hanging in here, and thank you everybody who's been sending over so much love.